May I come in, sir?
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Please have a seat, Sharvan.
Thank you, sir.
Sharvan, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Sharvan Mundra. I come from the district of Gondia in Maharashtra. Sir, I did my graduation in BCom Honors from Hindu College in Delhi. And sir, post that I did my MBA from Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta. Sir, I worked for 22 months in a consulting firm specializing in supply chain and procurement consulting. So post that I have been preparing for civil services. Sir, apart from this, my hobbies include watching quiz shows, painting and running. Yes, sir.
Shravan, can you briefly explain the history of taxation in our Indian history?
Yes, sir. Sir, so I'm not aware of the history before independence, sir.
Okay, can you explain since independence?
Sir, for direct tax, we have the Income Tax Act 1961 that is used for calculating taxes on personal income tax. And sir, for indirect tax, we used to have various taxes such as sales tax, service tax, custom duties, etc., which have been replaced by GST by the 101st Amendment of the Constitution, sir.
Okay, you are from Maharashtra.
Yes, sir.
What is the role of Maharashtra, or what kind of opportunities are there in Maharashtra historically?
Yes, sir.
For a state or for a kingdom in Maharashtra?
5 kingdoms.
Different kingdoms are there,
yes,
since
sir.
ancient time.
Yes,
How
sir.
they used to raise the taxation from Maharashtra region?
Yes, sir. Sir, first is there was a fishing industry from a long time, since Maharashtra has a long coastline. Sir, so taxes were raised from fishermen. Sir, secondly, sir, Maratha kingdom was there. They used to impose taxes called Sardeshmukhi and Chauth from the surrounding kingdoms in return for security. Sir, there have been various industries as well. Maharashtra is known for its textile industry and nowadays IT sector as well, especially in Pune and Mumbai. Sir, corporate taxes are levied on these.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chauth and Sardeshmukh you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what percentage Marathas used to impose Chauth and Sardeshmukhi?
Yes, sir. Sir, on Chauth was 25% and Sardeshmukhi was 10%. Sir.
So what benefits it gave to Maratha kingdom?
Yes, sir. Sir, it provided a steady source of revenues. It helped expand their empire as well. And sir, it also helped in everyday activities and developing infrastructure for agriculture and other purposes as well, sir.
Okay. During British time period,
Yes, sir.
can you briefly explain role of Maharashtra region in the development of modern industries during British time period?
Yes, sir. Sir, during British time period, the textile industry flourished, especially in Bombay and Kolhapur region. Bombay, Kolhapur, Solapur, Satara region. Sir, using the cotton raw material cotton and textile from cotton was produced. Sir, sugarcane cooperatives also emerged during that region as sugarcane production was high in Maharashtra. Sir, these are the two industries I can think of, sir.
All right. Thank you, Shravan.
Thank you.
Hi, Shravan.
Hello, sir.
What are the top 3 economic challenges in India?
Yes, sir. So first will be to reap the demographic potential that we have. For that, we need to make our workforce skilled, upskilled, and focus on innovation. So second would be the global headwinds because of the uncertainty in the geopolitics globally. And sir, third would be to ensure inclusive growth, to ensure that all sections of the society have some employment opportunities.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
What are the main points in the recent budget?
Yes, sir. Sir, the recent budget has focused on several points. Sir, first is to ensure fiscal consolidation. So we have met the fiscal deficit target and we have actually crossed it as well. And sir, there is focus on a better target for 2026 of 4.4% of fiscal debt to GDP ratio, fiscal deficit to GDP ratio, sir. Sir, there is emphasis on inclusive growth, including women, farmers, the poor, as well as the youth. Sir, for farmers, there have been initiatives such as PM Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana, Sir, Atmanirbharta for pulses.
Yes.
Sir, there is Makhana board set up in Bihar for regulation and exports of makhanas. Sir, for MSMEs, there has been reclassification so that they are incentivized to grow further. There was also introduced MSME credit card and technology centers. Sir, for overall capacity building of people, the number of seats in IITs and medical seats have been proposed to be expanded. There is a fund created for AI. And sir, export promotion is also incentivized, one by reducing the import duties on several products, and sir, secondly, the BharatNet. I'm not sure of the exact name of the portal, but the portal that would facilitate different entities to collaborate.
Yes, very good. What are the economic principles suggested by Chanakya?
Yes, sir. So first would be to focus on welfare of the people, sir, the Yogakshema principle. Sir, the second principle Chanakya propounded was Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed, sir, which basically means that to ensure that your targets get fulfilled by any ways possible.
Yes. Can you specify the current relevance of Chanakya's principle?
Yes, sir. Sir, first would be by focusing on people's welfare, sir, to develop capacity building of people, make them more upskilled and more productive. So second, he proposed that the state should be strong. So, sir, so in that regard, we are working on making our economy stronger.
Yes.
Sir, third is to develop international relations such that they benefit both in terms of trade and international security.
Yes. What are Gandhian ideas on economy?
Yes, sir. So Gandhiji focused on village-based economy to make our villages self-sufficient. Sir, in current scenario, we can correlate it with the Panchayati Raj system, where the functions and funds are aimed to be deployed at the grassroots level, so that all people are involved in the governance as well as they are upskilled in different ways and promoted, and the local industries are promoted, sir.
Yes. What are the suggestions as per the recent economic survey regarding with the challenge with artificial intelligence versus labor?
Yes, sir. Sir, the new economic survey did say that AI will be the future, but there are also challenges. Sir, the challenge would be to make it inclusive and also regulate its growth such that it doesn't interfere with the overall economic well-being of the country as well as the people, sir.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. So Shravan, you have did your management post graduation from IIM Calcutta.
Yes, sir.
What have been your major learnings during your 2-year program?
Yes, sir. Sir, my first major learning was leadership and analytical skills, which I gained through various courses as well as various events that took place in the college. Sir, second would be my technical training in various subjects such as finance, marketing, so management in general, as well as organization, behavior and theory. And sir, third major learning was teamwork, which was necessary in any project in the college, sir. So for a project to be completed successfully, a team needs to work collaboratively, and there should be delegation of the right work to the right person.
Right. Can you please explain how these learnings which you are telling me will help you in the administrative role?
Yes, sir. Sir, as an administrator, I think teamwork is one of the most important things, sir, because even as a district magistrate, for example, we will have a team working, and it is essential that they collaborate and the work is effectively delegated. Sir, second would be managing different stakeholders. Sir, for that, effective communication is required, and sir, all stakeholders must feel heard. Sir, given that I have experience in leadership and working in team, this will be. I hope that I will be able to do justice with this. Sir, thirdly, the analytical skills are very much required in today's world to make data-driven decisions.
Right.
Yes.
So recently, one of the famous business person has suggested that IAS officers should be recruited from IAMs.
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion on this?
Sir, in my opinion, the current system is working well. Sir, the process we have of recruitment currently through the UPSC civil services exams has helped us recruit many talented individuals from different backgrounds, which are suited to the role that a civil servant is expected to perform. So I think the current system is fine, and perhaps we could look for recruits from IIMs from lateral entry perspective, but sir.
So what was the justification given by this person? Do you know?
Sir, I believe the justification was the reasoning and logical skills that you gain when you clear the CAT exam or the other entrance exams for MBA.
Okay. So, can you explain your job profile which you got in your work experience?
Yes, sir. Sir, so my company specialized in procurement and supply chain consulting. Sir, my role was to perform strategic sourcing, do stakeholder communications, sir, negotiations with our supplier partners, and sir, market research and performing data analysis to ensure that the cost that our client spends on different categories is reduced.
Okay. So during this job, which management principles did you use, especially from the operations management?
Sir, we did use the Six Sigma framework, which emphasizes on using statistical measures to reduce cost and improve efficiency, and also increase the quality. So second principle we used was the spend control tower principle, which the implement of which includes creating control towers based on separate budgets for different cost items, classification of different expenditure under these items, and sir, setting up an approval mechanism so that there is constant visibility of how expenditure is done and the actions are taken at the right time.
Okay, fine. So you told me about the principle of Six Sigma.
Yes, sir.
How we can use the concept of Six Sigma in the government working?
Yes, sir. So the first step involved in Six Sigma is analyzing how the work is being currently done and using statistical methods to find ways to optimize the cost. Sir, for government, we can identify the various cost items that are cost expenditures that are being incurred in a particular division per se, and sir, see if the process can be streamlined and benchmarked with the highest possible measure in various similar comparable industry, and sir, try to reduce our cost in those regards, sir.
Okay, fine. One of the point you mentioned in your work experience was about negotiations.
Yes, sir.
So what are the challenges you faced when negotiating with the suppliers? behavioral, or you can tell me some behavioral learnings which you got, which you did not read in the books, but you actually learned in your work experience?
Yes, sir. Sir, the most important thing I learned during negotiations was that we should focus on a win-win strategy both for both the person we are negotiating with and for ourselves. Sir, I later came to know that it is called integrative bargaining. Sir, for my company, it involved making longer-term contracts and more comprehensive contracts, such that it benefits the supplier as well, and because of longer contracts, we could negotiate better on cost. Sir, another principle was playing the good cop, bad cop strategy. Sir, we negotiated in teams of two, and one of the person played the good cop and the other bad cop, and that helped in tilting the balance in our favor with respect to the supplier, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You told about the integrative bargaining.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, we are facing a big threat by the artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir.
And lot of entry level jobs might be replaced by the artificial intelligence based technologies.
Yes, sir.
So how trade unions and management of a company,
Yes,
they can do the integrative bargaining to deal with this problem of replacement of job through the AI?
Yes, sir. So the first step would be to get on dialogue and ensure that no steps are taken hastily. There is a sufficient timeline, and the changes executed are done in a collaborative way. Sir, for that, worker participation in management should be emphasized. Sir, secondly, it should be ensured that trade unions as well as the management plays a role in encouraging the workers to upskill with the latest technologies, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Still, a lot of people will be replaced. Means some people will be terminated.
Yes, sir.
So, how can management support them?
So one of the ways could be to provide outplacement opportunities. Sir, providing them a letter of recommendation and recognition certificate so that they can be redeployed in other companies or industries. Sir, secondly would be, sir, I would still say that the management should focus on developing their skills as far as possible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
In government, we have PDS system, public distribution system.
Yes, sir.
Can you suggest something which can improve the efficiency of the public distribution system based on your learnings from the management, maybe from the operations management, supply chain management, etc.?
Yes, sir.
Something which you think is still missing in the public distribution system?
Yes, sir. Sir, first would be to make data-driven decisions, sir. Right now, the distribution includes almost 60% of the population which is eligible for the PDS food grains. Sir, data should be compiled on the poverty levels of the people and the appropriate rates that should be differentiated rates based on the poverty levels of people, and then the grain should be distributed. Sir, second step would be to ensure decentralized procurement. So because the procurement right now is skewed and it disfavors people from certain regions and favors certain other regions.
Fine.
Yes,
You told about the procurement from the decentralized places.
yes, sir.
Are you aware about how do we calculate the economic cost of food grains?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay, fine. Are you aware about the current status of accrual based accounting
Yes,
being implemented in India? Which ministry is implementing it, and what are the benefits we can expect from accrual based accounting
Yes, sir.
in the government firms?
Yes, sir. Sir, so currently the Ministry of Railways is working on implementing accrual-based accounting. So the first benefit is it provides a more accurate representation of the company's financial status compared to cash-based accounting. Sir, second, the accrual-based accounting standards are globally followed by the global public sector bodies as well as the private sector. Sir, it encourages investments in the government entities in the form of private-public partnerships, sir. So it will help the government do fundraising as well as do PPP projects, sir.
Fine, good. Recently, CAG is in news due to the CAG reports being placed in the Delhi Assembly.
Yes, sir.
What are the provisions regarding the auditing of government companies in India in the Companies Act?
Sir, in the Companies Act.
Yes.
Sir, as per the Companies Act, the companies which are listed are required to have 1/3 independent board of directors and at least one female director. Sir, secondly, the companies which have more than 1,000 shareholders are required to have an independent audit committee to ensure.
I think you are talking about corporate governance.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking the question about CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India.
Yes,
the role of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India in the auditing of government companies.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm not aware of the details, sir.
Okay, fine. In the past, there have been some controversies regarding the CAG reports.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware about that?
Yes, sir. Sir, the CAG report on coal allocation scam, there were controversies that it led to discouraging investment in coal blocks, sir.
So, what was the exact problem in the report, or any other point? How report discouraged the investment?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the exact details.
Okay, fine. We have a gift city in Gujarat.
Yes, sir.
Who is the regulator in the gift city?
Sir, SEBI.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Sir, because Gift City allows international investors to invest in the country, and sir, SEBI is one of the regulators. I'm not sure if there are others, sir.
So you are saying SEBI is one, then RBI should also be one?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Okay. Are you aware about the difference between credit bureau and credit rating agency?
Credit bureau and credit rating agencies.
Yes.
So, credit rating agencies are involved in scrutinizing the financials and overall business of the companies or overall countries as well, the economic status, to identify the risk of defaulting payments of principal or interest. For example, sir, S&P, Moody's and Fitch. So, Credit Bureau, as far as I understand, is a regulator, but I'm not sure, sir.
Okay, fine. Have you heard about DPI, Digital Public Infrastructure?
Yes, sir.
How many components it has?
Sir, it has the Aadhaar, the CoWIN, and sir, it has a few more. I'm not able to recall.
One of the component is account aggregator.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what is exactly the role of account aggregators?
Yes, sir. Sir, account aggregators collect information from different entities in the financial system, such as, sir, the banks or the microfinance institutions, about various people or the credit takers, and the information is used to distribute it amongst the system with the permission of the entity involved, sir.
Okay. In the financial markets, there have been news about pump and dump, front running, insider trading.
Yes, sir.
So can you compare the three? How pump and dump and front running and insider trading are different?
Yes, sir. Sir, pump and dump involves circular trading between a few individuals or entities that aims at skyrocketing the prices of shares and then eventually selling it to make immediate profit. Sir, insider trading is use of non-public and material information by an entity to make share buy or sell decisions. And sir, front running involves using someone else's trade data to make trades before them. So for example, brokers have trade data of the various clients and they can use that to know that they know that the demand of certain share may be higher in the future, and they can make their trade decision accordingly, sir.
Fine. Can you tell me the three major differences, the principal differences between Ind AS and IFRS?
I don't know, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Why do we have to change the IFRS to implement in India? IFRS, they are global standards. When we are implementing these standards in India, we are adapting these and we are calling them Ind AS.
Yes.
So what are the reasons that we have to adapt these?
The basic reason is that the Indian accounting standards, the AS that we followed before this, are very divergent from the IFRS, and sir, a sudden decision cannot be implemented to directly shift to IFRS. So certain modifications are made so that the accountants and people in the businesses in the country are well versed with the changes, sir.
Fine. And what are the differences between Indian accounting standards and the IFRS? I mean, the standards that we follow,
Yes, sir.
and the global standards. Major difference in terms of major ideas. I'm not asking the provisions.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay. Are you aware about the concept of mule accounts?
Sir, I can't recall, sir.
Okay. Can you please tell me the three major changes introduced in the recent income tax bill?
Yes, sir. Sir, the first change was the decluttering and simplification of the income tax bill. So previously there were more than 800 pages. That has been reduced to around 600 pages, sir. So second is the assessment year and tax year has been replaced by a single financial year to reduce confusions. Sir, thirdly, the regulatory bodies now have the authority to access social media and other online files to do their investigation. Sir, fourthly, there have been illustrations in the new IT bill so that there is more understanding, and sir, all the sections have been brought together to one place, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Why is the corporate bonds market weaker in India?
Yes, sir. Sir, one is the investor education is not very high in India. So the retail participation is limited. And sir, secondly, funds are available to banks the funds are available to corporates from banks at a cheaper rate as compared to corporate bonds, sir. So these are the two main reasons.
Okay, fine. So we have various services like IRS, Indian Civil Account Service and all. And currently we have people from the civil service exam being recruited to these services.
Yes, sir.
So don't you think we should better hire the specialist for these jobs, like people from commerce background?
Yes, sir.
Just like we do in case of engineering services,
Yes,
we do in case of economic services.
Yes,
So
sir.
same system we can follow in accounting services also?
Sir, I think under the current system, once a recruit is recruited, sufficient training of around 2 years is given so that they are well versed with the job they do. Sir, I believe that the government is providing the best in class training to the recruits to enable them to work well in these roles, sir. So I don't think there should be a specialized focus, sir.
Okay. Which theory of motivation is your favorite theory?
Sir, Hertzberg's two-factor theory, sir.
Okay, and why is this theory favorite theory?
Sir, because it differentiates between the motivating factors and the factors that prevent dissatisfaction, sir. Sir, because certain basic aspects like a good salary, a good role, and worker relationships with co-worker is required, sir, but that is only sufficient for preventing dissatisfaction. For a worker to be motivated, sir, there are further qualities that a job must have, sir, such as autonomy or a sense of achievement, sir.
Right. So these are the higher order needs, we can
Yes,
say.
sir.
You are already a graduate from the Good Management Institute.
Yes, sir.
So what motivates you to join the civil services?
Yes, sir. Sir, during my job, sir, I realized that I want to. I have two aspirations from my professional life. Sir, first, the satisfaction that comes from benefiting the underprivileged section of the society, sir. And sir, second would be a stable job that provides diversity of work, personal growth, and also, sir, opportunity to network with various people. Sir, I did have the second portion during my job, but sir, the first aspect I believe is more in civil services. I believe, sir, the both of my aspirations can be fulfilled by working in civil services, sir.
Okay. Are you aware about the compromises that you have to make when you join the government services?
Yes, sir.
As a management graduate, you can go to any level. You can impact a huge number of people by starting some good innovative idea, skilling it, bringing funds and all.
Yes, sir.
But here you have so many limitations.
Yes, sir.
There are code of conduct. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. You have limited salary.
Yes, sir.
So, are you aware about the reality of the service that you are planning to join?
Yes, sir, I am aware that there are certain limitations, sir, but at the same time, there are certain things that a career in civil services provides that a corporate sector might not provide. Sir, one is the ability to impact large section of the society in various fields, sir. For example, education, healthcare, or sir, water management, etc. And sir, second thing.
So that you can do through startups also. Nowadays, startups are creating social impact.
Yes, sir.
You have good credentials also, so you can raise the financing.
Yes, sir. Sir, again, there are two factors I would say. Sir, in startups, there is an emphasis on profit making, sir, which limits your ability to work for the most underprivileged sections of the society. And second, sir, in civil services, you can work on different fields throughout your career. With different departments or with in different areas, for example, sir, education and healthcare.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware about any person who has come from the similar profile like you and whom you admire or you take as an ideal?
Yes, sir. Sir, Gaurav Agarwal, sir, he is an IAS from 2014 batch, and sir, he is currently working in Rajasthan, sir. And sir, apart from that, sir, E. Sridharan, sir, is someone I admire a lot, sir. He also came from not MBA, but sir, he came from an engineering background, and sir made significant contributions to in Delhi Metro as well as the railway system in the Konkan region, sir.
Okay. Can you differentiate between the leadership qualities of a political leader,
Yes, sir.
a military leader,
Yes, sir.
and a religious leader?
Yes, sir. Sir, a political leader has to ensure that he wins confidence of all his followers. Sir, for that, it is essential that he understands the problems of the masses and gives them a path forward to solve those. Sir, for a military leader, the most important thing would be to ensure that the hierarchy is maintained, and sir, the work done is as per the rules of the military. And sir, third was
Religious leader.
yes, sir. Sir, for a religious leader as well, sir, I would say it would be similar to a political leader, like understanding the problems of the masses and showing them a way forward, sir.
Okay. You have worked in a private company. Now you are planning to join a government department.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the difference between the structures of these two organizations?
Yes, sir. Sir, first would be that the the hierarchy is higher in a government organization, sir, because of first the size of the organization and the number of departments, whereas in private sector it is lower. So decentralization is higher in the private sector as compared to the government sector, which has to follow a hierarchical chain. Sir, so in terms of the organization structure, I think these two are the main features, sir.
Okay. You, in your profile, you have something related to venture capital.
Yes, sir.
What is the current status of venture capital industry in India?
Yes, sir. Sir, last year the total funds deployed by venture capital was more than $12 billion, sir. Sir, it was higher than the previous year. The sectors that are most in demand are consumer tech. For example, sir, quick commerce companies such as Zepto and Blinkit. Sir, AI-based products are also in higher demand. There are companies working on foundational model of AI as well as their applications in different fields such as healthcare and upskilling.
Okay. One of the problem which we see in the venture capital funding is that they are very selective.
Yes, sir.
And most of the investment is coming into the tech sectors, as you also told, right?
Yes, sir.
So do you think they are really helping the ground level startups who are working in manufacturing, agriculture?
Yes, sir. Sir, I agree that their focus is mostly on tech sector, sir, because their model is such that they focus on innovative sectors so that there is a chances of greater returns. Sir, at the same time, I do believe that their work has impact on ground level. Sir, for example, there is a startup called Virohan. Sir, it is involved in upskilling workers in the healthcare sector. Sir, they are taught to provide injections or local level healthcare in rural areas, especially, sir.
Okay. And what are the challenges which venture capital firms face while investing in India?
So challenges would be one, the geopolitical uncertainties. So because of that, it might happen that they may not be able to generate enough returns for the risk that they take. So second would be there could be corporate governance issues in the startups, sir, because they are not highly regulated. So because of that, they might lose all of their investments in certain startups.
So one such a story is Baju's story, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Can you please tell me the few applications of scientific management theory in the current context?
Yes, sir. Sir, the scientific management theory was given by F.W. Taylor, and sir, it's one of its principle is using piece wage rate model. Sir, it gives wages to workers based on their productivity. Sir, so in current context, it will help in generating more productivity from the workers and eventually the production of the companies. Sir, second is the scientific method of production, such as sir, time study, motion study. This will help in optimizing the production processes. Sir, third is the standardization and simplification of jobs. Sir, again, that will also help in reducing various marginal costs and sir, focusing on making workers good at a certain skill such that their productivity increases further, sir.
Okay. Are you aware about the Parkinson's law?
Yes, sir, I'm aware.
Okay, can you please explain?
Sir, as per Parkinson's law, any person would want to increase the number of subordinates that are under him, and sir, because of that, the organization gets too bloated and sir, too hierarchical. Sir.
Okay, and what is the Peters principle?
Sorry, sir, I'm not heard.
Okay. Do you know how is the MSP which the government announces is calculated?
Yes, sir.
There is A2 plus FL.
Yes, sir.
And what is the demand of farmers? Which formula they are demanding now?
Sir, they want the comprehensive price, the C1 or C model.
C2, yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
what is the difference between current and their model? What are the components which they want to include?
Yes, sir. The components they want to include are, sir, the rent and interest foregone. So rent foregone on the land they use and interest foregone on the equipments they use.
For a person who is around 70 years of age,
Yes, sir.
or say 60 years of age, just retired,
Yes, sir.
having a fund of 2 crores,
Yes, sir.
how will you advise to use this fund for rest of the life?
Yes, sir. Sir, for a person who has just retired and is more than 60 years old, I would think that they would require a high expenditure on medical and housing and caretaking for them as well. Sir, for that, I would suggest that they invest partly in fixed deposits, and so I would say around 70 to 80% in fixed deposits and debt funds, and sir, around 20% in equity funds. And sir, they should have a systematic withdrawal plan to fulfill their monthly needs.
Okay. And what are the major tax benefits available to the senior citizens in India?
So the tax slabs are different for senior citizens for income tax. Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the other benefits.
Do you think the recent budget which has introduced a rebate up to 12 lakh rupees of income,
Yes, sir.
is that really going to make the impact, or it is just a small issue which has been publicized more?
Sir, I believe that it will certainly make an impact, sir, because a large section of our country does not earn more than 12 lakh, sir. So a large portion would not have to pay taxes, especially the middle class. And sir, even for the higher earning groups, the effective tax would be reduced by a certain extent, sir.
Suppose you are made the in charge of a district.
Yes, sir.
What steps will you take to enhance the educational outcomes of the area?
Yes, sir. Sir, the first step would be to ensure that the infrastructure in educational institutions is well. Sir, for example, all schools should have toilets, and sir, smart classrooms are very essential in the present day. Sir, so internet access should be there. Smart boards should be there. Sir, second, teacher training should be essential. Should be an essential component. Teachers should be trained to use innovative pedagogy methods so that the classes are more interactive and students actually engage in the classes, sir. Sir, third, I would try to improve the investment in education in the district by inviting different private sector groups to establish schools in the district. Sir, one more step I can think of is, sir, using the district alumni base. Sir, there would be several people from the districts who have gone on to done tremendous achievements in different fields. Sir, I would invite them to the districts and encourage and teach students about various fields that they could pursue, sir.
Right. In the recent economic survey, there was a concept of peer learning.
Yes, sir.
We can also use that.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay, fine, Sharvan.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.